Ready, steady. I love that. Ready, steady.
Hi, Donna.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise. Right, hi everyone, and welcome to tonight's Zoom. We're on a training call. This is great for all us online business people of any kind, where we can come together and learn a few bits and pieces and golden nuggets off the people that we invite into these calls. So yet again, we've got a special guest, and I'm going to bring it over to our lovely Keely. Keely Sarton's going to tell you who this special guest is this evening. Take it away, Keely.
So tonight we have someone really, really special, and I'm so excited. Well, we're so excited to have her on tonight. I'm going to be doing a good training on how to do a Facebook Live. Now, this young lady is the absolute queen of Facebook Lives. Never seen anyone compete with her. She is absolutely awesome, and she is, of course, our very own master rep, Laura Harte. So take it away, Laura.
Hey guys. So I grabbed a phone. That way you guys don't hear all of the restaurant stuff, but it's the cutest thing. I got this purse for Haley for her birthday. Look at this.
Oh, cute.
And so you hook your phone to it and it becomes a phone. So isn't that kind of cute? I think it's neat. It's the little things that excite us, you know?
It is. I want one for my birthday.
I want one too.
All right. Bring them out there. Let me just figure out how to get this set up, and then I will be off and ready to go. Actually, you know what? Let's take this basket. So I wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff as far as doing Zooms and Facebook Lives and everything, and I'm actually doing a training on this very soon on a really large stage that I will be able to announce in the next couple months. But I'm really excited about it. But what I wanted to talk about is engagement and how are you guys going to expand your reach. Now, as you guys know, when you do a Zoom, you have to send somebody the link and they have to know how to connect and things like that. And sometimes people feel a little bit overwhelmed and just like they feel like they're not techie enough to learn how to do things, right? So whenever you have somebody like that, you know that, it kind of limits who you can bring on your Zoom and who it doesn't. And even if it's easy to use, then even though it's easy to use, it doesn't mean that it's easy for everybody. So what I found is I started this last year and doing Facebook Live events like whenever you are wanting to set up a party or something like that. You want to create invitations for people to come and come to your party, right? You can create an event on Facebook and invite them. Well, I took it a step further and I was like, you know what? It's different than being on your own profile than that way not everybody's bombarded with your business and stuff like that with your friends and they're not in all your business type of thing, and they're just like, well, all you do is post this or you do lives about your business and all that stuff all the time. Well, the thing is whenever you do a Facebook Live event and you can invite people there, but it also, because of the algorithm that is on Facebook, it also invites other people that are in your local area right there. So one thing is whenever you check in and say you're at a certain restaurant, people in that area, if your Facebook is public, they will see what you are doing. They will be able to watch your live because you'll show up in their newsfeed. So, I just got my food, which is really, really great for building your business. So whenever you have an event and you make that public, other people can invite people to that event page, and you can go live off from that page. And when you go live, because it's a public event, other people you've never even met will be able to show up and see your live video, and they'll be able to replay it right there without having to put in a code, without having to feel like you're looking at them and they're seeing you and you can hear them and all that kind of stuff, because all they're doing is watching your live, and if they have questions, they can post those questions in the comments. Now, another thing is people sometimes they're like, well, I don't know about doing a Facebook Live. I don't know about, I get kind of nervous and all this kind of stuff. Well, I feel like it takes the pressure off than it does versus a Zoom or a webinar or something like that. And the reason is because of the fact that you can't see their facial reactions. You can't see if, if they are interested or not, but you can see some comments if they're putting comments in there. Because sometimes we get kind of distracted whenever you're looking at, you're trying to do a Zoom presentation and then people are looking here, there, or, they're eating, and different things like that. You're like, okay, they're not interested. I don't have their attention, or I don't do this. You don't know if they really are. They could be like me and have like a 30-track mind where I'm here, there, and everywhere all the time, but they can always go back and watch the Facebook Live over again and invite more people to it as if they were there for the very first time, because it's still interactive. You can interact with people during your Facebook Live and tell people, hey, drop a hashtag replay if you're here for the replay. Or, send me a smiley face emoji if this is the first time, seeing us. And, just different things like that where you engage. And, sorry, people keep messaging me. And you can see if they're engaging with you, but it makes it more relatable and it takes the fear from them away. And when you're doing a Facebook Live, the only person you can see is you. And sometimes people are like, well, I don't know if I want to see me, but you should be comfortable in your own skin. And the thing is when people see you, they really want to like you. They never jump on your Facebook thinking, oh, I'm just going to come on here and think that she's going to do a terrible job, or I'm going to do this and this. They want to know who you are. They want to know your story. They want to know what's going on in your life, and they want to know if what you're doing is working. Why is it special? Like, why do they need to know about your business? Why is it something that, you're trying to do and you're taking a step out? And one of my favorite things, I learned this from Curtis Broom. He's one of the most incredible people ever. He's one of my favorite people. He is the MC for all the Go Pro events, for the ANMP events, and, different things like that. But he's never written one book. But the guy has like 100,000 books in his mind. He can spit out more quotes and stories and things like that than I've ever heard anybody do. But one thing he said that really caught my attention one time, he was just talking to me. He said, you know what? He goes, the reason why you want your Facebook friends or your, Instagram or any of these people to know what you're doing and, your family, what you're doing, is because of the fact if they were doing something and they said, hey, John Bone, he goes, if I am, doing this new business, I just started out, I'm kind of excited about this, I just kind of want to see what I can do. Can I count on you to support me? And whenever you ask somebody if they can count on you, it changes the whole situation, because you're not just trying to sell to them. You're not just you really want their support. So whenever you change it and tell them that you're looking for somebody to count on, like, hey, I'm trying to see what my greatest is. I'm trying to see what I can do and different things like that. But when you tell them that you need their support, hey, you know what? I'm going to do a Facebook Live. Can you jump on with me? Can you support me in this? Can you be my audience? Can you do this? Everything, then it changes it for you. Donna Marie, if I asked you, hey, Donna, could you support me and jump on my Facebook Live right now? I know that you would do it. Kaylee, I know that you would do it. There's so many people that I know that I could count on, but sometimes we forget to ask. And that's the biggest thing. So if you go through your friends list on Facebook, send them all invitations and make it personable. Send them voice recordings, not text messages, voice recordings, or a short 15-second video. Say, hey guys, you know what? This is what I'm doing, and just forward it to every single person on your friends list. Say, I'm going to try something different. You know that I do home-based businesses. You know I've been, working in network marketing. But I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to do a Facebook Live on this page that I just sent you the link to. It's right here. You can just go and look up this link or invite your friends, whatever. But I need some people to support me. Could I count on you to be in my audience for this time at this night? It's only going to be me just talking a little bit, but can I count on you for your support? Nobody's going to tell you no, they can't count on you. There's not going to be one person that says, oh, no, you can't count on me. Well, then you know that they're not a real friend, right? So it takes so much pressure off of people for the sell or be sold, and it puts them into the friend zone to where they're your support system now. Regardless if they ever thought they were going to be, they are. So that's why I love Facebook Lives. I feel like they can hold you accountable, and they also can show you who your friends are, who you know that you can count on. But the also thing is, there are a lot of people that want to be there for you, but they never really think about it. They never think that they're significant enough that you would care if they were around or not. Right? Have you ever had those kind of feelings where just like, well, I don't really matter to them very much, or I don't really do this and this. And it's hard because people get so busy and wrapped up in life that sometimes it's hard to remember to take time for each person. And sometimes you have so many people you can't take time for each person at the same time. But those one people that you know that you could pick up the phone, even if you haven't talked to that person for years, and it would be the same conversation as if you just talked to them yesterday. Those are the kind of people that you want to call and say, hey, I'm doing a Facebook Live event for my new business, or for this business that I've been working on. I'm going to try a different approach. Can I count on you to support me? Can you show up to my Facebook Live event? Could I count on you to invite some people? Can I count on you to give me the feedback and tell me what you think I did good or what you think I need to do better at? Those types of things, bringing people engaging into your business. Even if they don't join right then, they're going to be watching you and seeing your disposition and watching and seeing how you're growing your business. And then they're going to want to join no matter what. They're going to be like, I want to be a part of what you're doing. I think you're doing incredible. Like, this is so much fun. And they're going to just want to jump in. Now, the other thing is have you heard anybody say, if you're in business, look like you're a business? So whenever you decide to do a Facebook Live, even if you have to just go throw a nice shirt on with your pajama pants because they're only going to see the top half of you, make sure you do that. Don't show up looking all, messy or like you just came out of the shower or something like that, because people are paying attention. And success leaves clues. And one of the things that we know is whenever somebody shows up and they have this certain presentation about themselves, hey, they're successful just by looking at them. You hear people all the time, well, I don't judge people. That's a lie from the pit of hell, because everybody does. You have 30 seconds to make an impression on somebody for the first time. You might not judge their character. You might not judge, anything else. But when you see somebody, you get your first impression. And your first impression is, oh my goodness, they make a lot of money, or they do this or that, I'm like, it's just natural. Like, we can't help it. Our bodies, our minds are naturally fitted that way. You can tell if somebody is successful or not. Sometimes somebody might be hidden, but at the same time, you can usually say, okay, this person is really excited about their business because they took the time to make sure they look nice or have fun with yourself. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of the person named Jessie Lee. She's a friend, and she will do some crazy, crazy makeup to get people to watch her videos, but they watch her videos. You guys have seen me do Lulu with Gina. The craziest thing is, the first time I did that, I used to do this in our old company for my team, but the first time that I did that video got like 2,500 views, like within 2 days. I go, are you kidding me? Are you seriously kidding me? Anybody will watch somebody be crazy and have fun, but most of the time, nobody wants to see training and stuff like that. So you just have to figure out what's going to get their attention and make sure you run with it. I don't care if you wear, a Fruit Loop necklace, or, pom-poms on your ears or something like that. But whatever it is, make sure you are doing something that is different and people are engaging. Whether your voice is really loud, or you're just really overexcited, or if you have some really great stories, like exactly Donna Marie, or you've got some really great stories like John Bone about so many things that he's won, and, different adventures, and about being wakeboarding or waterboarding, whatever it's called. Just different things like that. I would love to hear these types of stories. I would love to hear all the adventures that you've been on, because I want to do those adventures too. But a lot of people don't even think about that kind of stuff because for some reason they feel like it's out of their reach. It's your guys' job to show what kind of life that you can live if you're trying to live a freedom life. John, you're an entrepreneur, not just in network marketing, but you're an entrepreneur because you do your own window cleaning business. You know how many people don't actually take the time to step out and try their own business because they're too scared? But you have such an incredible story because of the fact that you weren't scared. You did it. You did your own business, and you're doing network marketing at the same time. Figure out how to combine those two and tell people what your adventures are like. That's the only thing you're missing. The only thing you're missing is the excitement of telling people what kind of life you've had. You were in Prague and, different countries and things like that with your family. People don't do that. I'm telling you right now, people don't do that. They don't know that that's available to them. They feel like their stuff is so limited. Keely, did you come to the U.S. for 2 weeks? You went on a cruise. You were at a brand new launch up. Like, so many incredible things. You tried. We ate so much food. Like we ate
Too
so
much.
It was so crazy. But, you know, it's things like that. People are like, wait, what? How did you do that? Because you just did. You're not scared. Even though if you think you're scared of things sometimes, you're not. Because if you were, then you would have crippled you to where you wouldn't have been able to get on that plane. But you didn't.
All on my own.
So, yeah, all on your own and by yourself. And you had layover in Canada. It was long and, you know, so much stuff. But there are so many people who don't even think about flying because it's probably expensive. You know, I'm like, this is the stuff that amazes me. But if you can tell somebody, hey, you know what? I'm not quite there yet, but this is what my journey has taken to me so far. This is what I'm doing that's already changed my life within the last year. And I was trying to go through if there was anything I could tell anybody about what it takes to be successful and what it is. And I said, you know what? I was talking to some people at Eric Worre's house party the other day that I was at. It blows my mind. But I was sitting there and I was like, you know what? The difference in people that are at the top and, you know, at what income level they want to make is, and somebody else. And they're just like, what? I said, it's not that they found the opportunity when they needed it. It's not, you know, that they got a good spot. It's not that they had, you know, all these different things. It's like, because I've never had a sponsor. I've never had an upline. I've never had anything like that. I said, so that stuff doesn't matter to me. I said, you know what it is? I said, it's when you've had enough of it, enough, and you're sick and tired of being sick and tired. And they're like, yeah, it really is. I said, it is. I said, because the thought and the fact that somebody else has what I want and they were able to get it just, I was like, well, if they can have that, why can't I? Why not me? There was no rules that said I couldn't do this. There was no rule that said, you know, yeah, everybody take 10 steps forward. Laura, you take 5 steps back. Nobody did that. So I had to figure out when my why was enough. That made me cry. Not only that, but what I was going to do to where I had to start making sure I was right where those other people were. And all I did was dive in and act like I was a success. And then I started leveling up. I started moving up. I started meeting the right people. I started believing more in myself because I was faithing it till I became it. Not fake it till you make it, but faith it till you become it. Because it's completely different than faking it. When you're faking it, you're not believing it. But when you're faithing it, you're like, you know what? I am a top earner. I am this. So you start doing things that top earners do. You start presenting yourself and holding yourself higher. And whenever drama comes or anything like that, you don't engage in it and you just leave and walk the other way because it's not something that's income producing. So whenever you're doing things like that and you choose yourself to level up, then there's nothing that will stop any of you. There are so many things that I see in all of you different people here that are on the Zoom right now. And I was thinking last year, I was like, you know what? There were events that I did not have the money to go to, but I went anyways because I knew no matter what, I had to get there, just like John and Keely did. You know, Don and Marie, you drove all night to meet with us and you had to drive back. Like, that is crazy. But that's what we are. We are crazy people. But crazy is what makes a difference. There are so many people who want to tell you, oh, that's not any good, but yet they're miserable and not happy with their lives. Like, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be stuck just because somebody else says I need to go get a real job or I need to go do this or this or that. No, I absolutely refuse to do that. Whenever my husband left and people were telling me, well, you should probably go to like a women's shelter or you need to get a 1-bedroom apartment and all these different things, it made me so mad because I said, no, I refuse to go back. I'm not going to go backwards. I'm going to prove and make sure that I am successful no matter what, because I am not going to ever be broke again, ever. I was tired of it. I was never going to go back. I don't care what somebody was doing to me or, you know, how much they were taking from me and all these different circumstances. I was refusing to go there. And guess what, guys? I've never had to ask anybody one time for gas money or for money to buy groceries or anything like that. But it was only because I was sick and tired and I absolutely refused to be that way. You have to be obsessed. You have to be obsessed with your own success because that's whenever your life will completely change and your kids and your friends are going to be like, hey, you know what? As hard as I was on her or him or as, you know, much crap as I gave them, guess what? They still made it anyways. Good for them. I want to do what you're doing too because I saw all the crap you went through. I want to be on your team. I want to know what it is that makes you so happy. I want to know why, you know, you're excited about this life and all these things. Because that's what's going to make the difference in their life is because they're watching you. And when enough was enough for you, when you finally decided to change. So whenever you change, you start doing things differently and you start showing people what's going on in your life. You guys have done a really good job at that. Now it's time to take it up. Do Facebook Live events, do more Facebook Lives, but boldness is rewarded. Remember that. So whenever you go on a Facebook Live, be like, guys, guess what? Talk a little bit different. Talk a little bit stern. Talk a little bit like, you are not going to believe this. This is what is really going on in my life right now. I have been, going through it, relationships or whatever else, but look what I'm doing in my business life. And this is what I'm able to take control of. I can't control everything else, but this is what I can take control of. So this is what I'm doing. Keep me accountable because this is where I want to go in the next 5 months, 6 months, year. So every single day I'm going to be doing this Facebook Live. Every single week I'm going to be doing a Facebook Live event. You can jump on, invite your friends and tell them what they're doing, but you guys can really all work together here. And I'll be out there really soon. And I can't wait to see everybody. I think it's going to be a really great time. If there's anything that I can do, let me know. We want to fill the place up for sure. I don't know if any of you guys have invited any radio stations or, news or anything like that, but you definitely need to. Everybody should be on it, inviting, even if you can't come, then make sure that you are putting things. Oh, Pip's in here. Where's Pip at? How come I can't see everybody? Oh my gosh. Hey guys. Hello. Sorry. On my phone, it only shows 4 people. So, but make sure that even if you can't come, you're getting the word out, and we will make sure that they get positioned with you, and that, they let us know that, hey, Pip told me to stop over here, so I decided to do that. Awesome. There are Facebook ads you can do if you want to do something like that, but I'm telling you, these Facebook Live event pages is the way to go. So my food is going to get a little bit cold. But do you guys have any questions at all?
I'll just unmute everyone, bear with. Okay, does anyone have any questions before Laura goes to eat her dinner?
No, absolutely wonderful up here. Thank you very much. In the north of England.
Hello, Pip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hi, Laura. I have a question.
Yep.
Are you smoking there? Oh, no, you're...
All right. Question. I'm very new to the to that program.
That's Alex.
By the way, hi.
Hey, Alex.
Okay, so I have a big hobby company in Canada, one of the largest hobby companies that sell drones, boats, planes, cars, and I'm really interested in advertising everywhere with the small Go, right?
Yeah.
I have a question. If I buy like 300 of these units, and do I have to, the Go Plus program, okay, do you have to, it's like, what is it, $25 now. Can I buy that Go, like, one Go Plus, and I can use that platform and attach it to all the rest of them? Or do I have to buy the Go Platform Plus and for every single one of them?
It'd be for every single one, but if you're doing a bulk order like that, then we can work something out as far as price and stuff. Yeah. And so, send me a message and we can get you in touch with Kevin and everybody and see what our prices would be.
Oh. His question, Laura, is about the Go Plus platform. That you have to buy it for all 300 of them.
Yeah, if that's what he wants. Yeah, it would be individual. So that's why I said if you are buying so many, then we could work out a price deal.
Okay. Gotcha.
To help with that. Yeah.
What is the Go Plus price?
It's $19.
It's $19?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yes? Okay, and you're saying that if we go in bulk, you will private message together something else.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
No worries.
I hope to see you soon, Laura.
I know. I need to see you soon.
Thank you so much for answering that question. We'll get back to you.
Okay.
Anybody else?
No, all good this end.
Right, Laura.
I've got my goals today. I've only just got them, so I'm excited.
Yeah, brilliant.
Well done.
I know. You have to help me now, TJ. I don't even know what to do, so I'm going to jump on a load of YouTube. Pardon?
Switch them on.
You're not pinching them. I've sold what I've got a landlord getting one off me.
is?
A landlord of a pub.
Nice
So
one.
he wants one. He's going to trial it for a couple of days. I've said he can trial it and put an offer. I'm going to upgrade one of them to the Go Plus, and then he can do the barcode, scan the barcode. So that's good.
Cool.
Excited.
Fantastic.
Right, I'm going to let Laura go because her food is getting cold.
Oh,
I'm gonna say,
no.
Keely,
Happy
just before we
birthday,
end,
Haley.
Huh?
Happy birthday, Hayley.
Oh, happy birthday, Hayley.
yeah,
She's out-
Happy birthday.
Laura's out for her daughter's birthday. That's why I'm saying if there's no more questions,
Oh.
we'll let her go.
Right.
Thanks,
Thanks, Laura.
so much, Laura. You've been the star coming on tonight.
Bye.
See you later, girls. Love you.
bye girls, have fun.
Bye.
Bye bye.